Thanks. This is what you're gonna get. You almost got the dancing pickle, but I decided that the fucking, what is this, a groundhog? I decided this was better. I'm fucking dead. If you hear my dog squeaking her toy in the background, no you don't. Okay, so we're here today to read the chart of our lovely ELS laundry, because she sent it to me and I neglected to do it because I'm too self-consumed. And after seeing her chart, I understand why it was not let go. So my dear, you know that you're a Cancer sun, which obviously means that you are very emotional, very passionate, and very good at telling people like it is, straight down to the core. And like, even if people don't want to deal with their emotions about it, you bring them up. You're gonna make them. That's how it works. Cancers be like. But it's always for their greatest good. Girl, I'm so serious because I haven't even gotten to the next part. Okay, so the next part is that you have, so any more than 3 signs, excuse me, in the same sign is called a stellium. And that means that you're here not only to work on those life lessons more, but also specifically that you're going to have a ton more of those personality traits than like the normal person who might have 1. So that being said, you have a thick stellium in your moon sign, Mercury sign, Venus sign, and your ascendant. And in all 4 of those, you are a Leo. So when you're a Leo moon, that means you process things in a very creative way, first of all, but you also, hi everybody, I'm a hedgehog today, I'm sorry, or groundhog, whatever. But since you have a Leo moon, it means that the way you think is, hi Caitlin, we are here reading ELS's birth chart. Thank you for the heart me. We're here reading ELS's birth chart just for funsies real quick. I don't know, I don't think I'm actually going to be getting on today, so right now you get me as a groundhog, and that's what you get. But we were just talking about how Miss ELS has a stellium in Leo, and that with the stellium moon, it means that the way that she thinks is very creative, very ingenuitive. She's very good. Isn't the squeaking in the background really the ASMR also? This feels like fucking Groundhog's Day. Oh, thank you for the populars. Oh my god, you guys are so sweet. Thank you for... Also, can I just stop and say thank you so much to my fans? I know I have pretty much kind of left you in the dark. My mods know what's going on, but I really just appreciate you guys for hanging in there, promoting my stuff, and doing everything that you can. Anyway, so Leos, though. What we need to know about Leos? Well, they're creative. They're amazingly creative. They're gonna get shit done. They're gonna bring money in for themselves. They have a sense of efficiency that is horrifying. Like, actually, there is very little human when it comes down to the Leo work ethic, which is also terrifying because you have a couple of Capricorn placements also, so you're like really good on that. And this is how you catch me, Wowza. But for Leos, the big thing, y'all don't like to ask for it, but you like... I don't know if we're going to be doing combos tonight. Me might come back for sponge squeezing later on tonight. Honestly, for real, I can't find my squeeze phone right now. This is not even the phone I usually do this on. That's why you're on a shitty filter. Anyway, Leos love words of affirmation. They love compliments. They love hearing that they are valued and appreciated, but in genuine ways. If it comes off as cheap, that means nothing to them. That means, like, they don't want that. I know, girl, I need to find that phone. Is this not the best filter? I'm dead. I know, I almost came as the pickle. But no, Leo's also, true to their lion mascot, they're gonna fight like hell for everything that they believe, everything that they deem as theirs. It's very a protective essence, so it's very much an embodiment of that Leo energy. But so you have a Leo stellium, so all of these things you're probably gonna feel even more, especially because one of the signs that you have Leo in is your Venus, and Venus rules what we find beautiful, what we find love from, what we find value in, as far as like what brings us joy. So with your Venus being in Leo, that is especially true for you, and that's why you clock people so fast. I know, right? Isn't this a great filter? I'm gonna straight up just start doing lives like this, you guys, because honestly, you can't even see shit back here. Like, this is amazing. But that's why you clock people so fast. Hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back, I swear. Oh, hold on. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. Sorry. My daughter was out playing at the park, so I had to bring her back in because apparently we had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. So we are back. I'm a groundhog. Thank you for joining me in my little hole. This is amazing. Okay, so Leo stellium, your other big planet that is going to matter in is your Mercury. That's how you communicate, which is actually really cool because so your Mars is in a different sign, but I have a Mars in Leo, and I think that's probably why we vibe a little bit, is because like I get I get where you're coming from. But your Mercury is in Leo, so that's also how you communicate. That's where you find value in communication. That planet specifically is in retrograde, so that means that you need to stop and actually look at for that birthday live. Girl, what birthday live? Whose birthday live are we doing? What? We already did, only yeah, okay. But yeah, so sorry guys, I'm scatterbrained. When it's in retrograde, it means you need to pause and learn more from those specific from those specific lessons. You have that in your Mercury with Leo, so you need to spend some time probably growing and developing that skill set, specifically embodying your creativity there, really trusting yourself as far as intuition. Your Mars is in Capricorn, so you that actually makes hella sense. Your Mars is in Capricorn, so you only get mad when people do irrational shit, which is so funny because you're also the next person to do irrational shit, like irrational shit that puts your well-being like on the lower level. So like big hypocrite energy, but coming from like the best place, like so sweet, and you're always so earnest about it. But that's why you're on top of everybody's stuff and be like, hey, no, you need to get your shit correct. But like also, I looked at mine. I don't think I looked at mine. The fucking eyes. Isadora here. Drop. Anyway. Oh, babe. Okay, yeah. When is your birthday? Sorry. I'm a groundhog. We're reading ELS's birth chart. I'm not here for sponge squeezing right now. Leave me alone. This is how I cope. I'm a fucking hedgehog. Okay, so Mars in Capricorn, again, means that you get upset when people are doing shit that is not aligning with what truly is for their best as far as like logic brain. You're very financial minded in that regard. That is probably one of your big set-offs, is probably when people are stupid with money, which again tracks. I am bringing the chaos. I am all of the chaos. We know this. Oh shit, honey, I'm so sorry. Your birthday last week. Well, okay, I gotta be so for real, Wowza. I have been going through some shit, and it's not something that I'm gonna air on chat tonight, but trust, it's for a good reason. You can fire me. That's acceptable. I show up as a groundhog after being gone for several days. I accept that. Okay, so moving on with Miss ELS's birth chart. And if anybody wants a full birth chart read, I do more in-depth ones for $45, and they're usually less scattered. I love you too, babe. Your Jupiter, your luck is coming from Pisces, so that's really interesting. It is the sign of religious evolution and like all of the deep mystical, never knowing exactly what is going on with Pisces because they're so mysterious. However, they're everybody's best friend and they can talk about shallow topics for the, like, because they didn't have a dolphin. I would have done a dolphin. You think I wouldn't have? Could you imagine if I did a dolphin sound on this fucking filter? Oh, Issa, here. Okay, so now let's see. Your Saturn is in Sagittarius, and that probably explains where you're a little bit of like, I want to go. I need to be free. You're a free little bug. You don't want to be restrained by people. However, some people, you want to crawl in their skin. And I'm not explaining that any further. You know exactly what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna out your shit on the video chat. Your Neptune is in Capricorn. Exactly, you fucking know. Your Neptune is in Capricorn, also in retrograde, so again, that's another place. And also your Sagittarius in retrograde, so maybe that's something. Oh, thank you for the heart wheel. Look at it. Fucking can't. I'm going to just start doing lives as this fucking filter. I swear to God. Because it don't even show you when I do the thing. Like. Oh my God, this could get addicting. Okay, so your Neptune is in Capricorn, your Pluto is in Scorpio, your North Node is in Aries, your Chiron is in Gemini, your Ascendant is in Leo, and your MC is in Taurus. The main three that the main three that make up our outward personalities that people see is the Sun, the Moon, and the Ascendant. I ain't even. Girl, you wish. But it's fine. Isadora Diamond. Here. Girl, that's the filter. It'd be giving me the squinty eyes if I don't wide eye. It doesn't give me the full eyes, but if I wide eye, then that's horrifying. Anyway, girl, you should see me without the filter. I have a shirt on that says straight out of Cookies with Cookie Monster on it. And I'm so glad that this filter has stayed so faithful because honestly, I thought it was gonna glitch out and I was really hoping it wasn't. Anyway, the three main ones that make up your personality that we see outwardly are the Parker, I'm a groundhog. I am reading ELS's birth chart. If anybody wants a birth chart done, they're $45. They obviously are less scattered than this, and I don't have to read them publicly. This was just the easiest way for me to get her the information if y'all want me to be so fucking for real. And honestly, I might post this to YouTube. I just fucking might. But you are a Cancer, Leo. So a lot of your personality is going to come out in that Leo energy. And that also, it just cracks me up that your mods bully you. I hate hate you so much. It cracks me up that your mods bully you, because as a Leo, like in so many Leo depths, it's so funny because now I know that every single one of those comments, even if they're unfounded and even if you don't take them seriously at all, you took it a little bit serious. Just a little bit. And it hurt. And you didn't like it. And that's why when I come in and I say, no, she the best, I love her squeezes, I love her, she got the vibe, all the shit, that's why you be like, that's chaos. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm really having too much fun with this fucking filter, y'all. If you guys are just joining us, we literally were just reading ELS's birth chart. It was an easier way for me to get the information to her. If anybody wants a birth chart done, it'll be a little more professional than this. It doesn't have to be in a groundhog filter, or we can keep this fucking going, because honestly, this is a vibe. I'm loving this. I'll just sit here and do this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can go more in depth if you want me to do more than just like the basic rundown, and I'll still send you the screenshots so that you can look it up too. But literally the longer you look at it, the more you can find. And I can even show you ways to like look for the stuff, like to know what to look for that's going to show you stuff, and sites and stuff. So if you want that, let me know. If not, that's fine. But I don't know if we'll be sponge squeezing tonight, y'all. Like I said before, I've been going through some shit. I do not know when I'll be back. I am trying to come back. I was thinking about coming back tonight, and then when I went to go and do this, I couldn't find my fucking phone that I used to record. So, we'll see. But honestly, I like this. I'm a fan. What's everybody else doing for Friday? Because I'm a hedgehog. Or a groundhog, whatever. Girl, I'm gonna throw at you. You're fired, Jesse. Somebody should do one of the cute, like, I'm never about sending gifts, but like somebody should do one of the cute gifts with the little hats and shit. I don't even want it for the monetary value. I just wanted to see what it looks like on the groundhog. Hold on. Okay. Not right now, please. Thank you. No. We're done. Thank you. This is my favorite fucking thing. Once a month we might have a groundhog live just so we can sit here and bullshit, because honestly this is fantastic. This is going great. I fucking might. I probably will now that you say 1.5 thousand likes. Thank you guys so much for literally, we are just sitting here doing nothing. We're just talking. Okay, so does it say what you should be doing? Well, first of all, you have a lot of shit to pay attention to, and it tells me that you're not one to pay attention to your shit. Like not in a you actively ignore your shit kind of way, but my arms don't do anything. I'm moving them. It just makes my face freak out, I guess. This is not my good side. This is my good side as a groundhog. This is my... Are my cheeks normally like that? Is it doing that because of me? Or is it doing that because of that? I need you guys. Wait. I don't fucking know. Anyway. But no, you're a person that will put everybody else's needs before your own. And I think you're coming into a time period where that is no longer settling for you, and I think that it's caused a lot of conflict in your current life, and that is kind of the restructuring that you're in. And a lot of that for you is going to be trusting your creativity, trusting that you number one, deserve to be put out there, because you are truly a person that when you're in front of a crowd, you will become performative even if you don't mean to. And the true like power in that is using that for yourself to generate the monetary everything else that you were chasing, you know, not just monetary but also like stability, you know what I mean? Wow, that went into way more of a reading than I was really intending it to. So, but yeah, like it does say what you should do. And also you should probably check your temper just a little bit, because your north node is in Aries, and that means you got a little bit of a fire to you. And also you don't put random shit in your mouth. Stop putting random shit in your mouth. Stop doing that. I am being so innocent. I know. I know, right? When I get outside, you know how random. Like, I am talking about, like, I have seen Aries people. Hold on one second, guys. Ooh, these kids be trying to pull one over on me. You know how fucking random. I have seen Aries people. One of the most common things that when I'm walking with an Aries person is that I have to watch for them to put leaves in their mouth. Organic matter, usually. Sometimes it crosses a bridge. It depends on how good their self-preservation skills are. Because if they have no sense of self-preservation, then like, you know, then probably really dumb shit, honestly. But like at this stage in your life, I would say like you're probably just prone to putting weird textures in your mouth. Thank you for the roses. Oh my god, you're so sweet. We're just here fucking around, you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Y'all, I've just been going through some shit and I haven't been in squeezing. I really want to. I tried to find my phone to go live tonight, the one that actually does the things, because y'all hate this one. And I couldn't, so. But we were here reading ELS's birth chart. If anybody wants a more expansive birth chart reading, you're welcome to message me. They're $45 a piece. But yeah, otherwise I will be back on as Chaos maybe tomorrow night, probably, potentially. I don't know, it's my son's birthday weekend this weekend, so we'll see, dependent on how all of that goes and where we get to. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Y'all just still tapping at 3K. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I'll stay if you want me to stay as a groundhog. I don't care. But somebody give me some shit to read. Where did she... Wait, is she not in the viewers anymore? No, she is. You the best. Girl, anytime. Fucking bet. I'm sorry it took me so long, but that was such a fucking Leo way to do that, by the way. Fucking in our group chat, ELS fucking messages me and she goes, girl, I know you're going through some shit, but please don't forget about me. And honestly, that is the most Cancer Leo thing that could have possibly happened. That was so fucking funny. I should have guessed Leo before I even did the thing, because honestly, the amount of times today alone that a Cancer has looked at me and said, but what about me? I should have felt it coming. It was so smooth. I love it. But that's the energy that I adore, because like I prefer people to be straightforward with me. And I always know I'm going to get it real with you. So I appreciate it. 3.4 thousand taps, you guys. Thank you so much. I guess we might repost. Hi Kylie, how's it going? We're just chilling as a groundhog right now. I don't know how long we'll be around. We're just vibing and shooting the shit, I guess. I haven't really been on, and I miss you guys real bad. But this has been such a fun time. If you guys missed it, I do gotta do this more often. I didn't realize that I needed to. Well, you know, I actually was thinking about, I might start doing, at least on Incognito Chaos. Girl, I hear you so loud. Life is giving life. It is so, bruh. Literally that sentence, actually. But I was thinking about on my Incognito Chaos page starting to do maybe once a week jewelry sales, because I have started making my jewelry again because I've been anxious enough to make my jewelry again, and then I realized I don't have any place to store it. So probably ridiculously cheap it'll be on. But there's a chance that it might be QVC Groundhog at this point, because like no, literally, ELS. Oh, girl, it's been so hard. I know it feels like there's hardly been anybody on lately, and it's really crushing my spirit. It's so hard to find people to watch. It's really a shame that the hands aren't more interactive, because could you imagine little groundhog hands being like, and now we have. Girl, the energy has been so intense the last couple of days even, and like I'm real glad to see everybody here. Let's just say that first of all. I am so glad to see everybody here. Second of all, I wish I could give you all a hug, because I know the energy has been wild. Hang in there. That's what my mom tells me all the time. I don't. I told her to make me a poster because at this point. But yeah, no, we're just here chilling as a groundhog until we're not, and then we're gonna peace out. But thank you guys so much for 4,000 taps. Larry soap doo 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 doo. Larry soap doo 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 doo. Larry soap doo 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 doo. Larry soap. I know, Chaos Groundhog is about to become my alter personality, I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I do a serious confessional, you guys need to accept that this is the filter it's gonna be under. Anytime, this is gonna be the new. Thank you for the heart, me, Larry. Anytime that we do a trauma talk confessional, this is what the filter is gonna be. Hi, Suds After Dark. I am going through it currently. I have not been on Squeezing the last few days, but ELS wanted me to get on and read her birth chart, so I did, and we did so as a groundhog for now. So it was too much fun, but now we're just here in the aftermath. I went 4.7 thousand taps. You guys are so funny. Thank you. But yeah, no, QVC Groundhog would be fun, and I think this might be my alter ego. I think that I was not all. My God, with your Leo bullshit. I was not publicly shaming you. I was just giving everybody your blueprints. There's a difference. Jessie told me her birth chart one time, and I read it for her, but I didn't actually read it. And I told her now I know everything about her, and I thought it was beautiful. Because I'm evil. I don't know if I've told you guys that. Do we have any more questions about like zodiac shit? Because I'll answer it while we're here as a groundhog. I mean, ain't nothing better to do. Y'all can have me for another, I don't know, 20 minutes if you want, because then it's bedtime, but otherwise, just a little chaotic. Just a little. But y'all, I am hoping to be back squeezing tomorrow night. If I'm not squeezing tomorrow night, it'll be Sunday night. I do not know what next week is going to look like. I'm going to try my best. We'll see. Thank you so much for everybody who stuck by and continually liked on my page and done all the things, even though I haven't been posting as regularly. I appreciate that. If you don't know what to ask.
Yeah, have you seen a little Mexican kid about this big?
For sure.
Inside. Go.
Sorry, y'all, we're outside. Thank you for the heart, me. No, does anybody have any zodiac questions? Like, I don't know, personality traits and shit like that? What are you? What is everybody? Do we know? If you don't know, you can go to astrocharts.com and you can do pretty much exactly what I did for ELS, and you can bring up your whole chart based on your birth time, your birthplace, and your location. But yeah. A Leo. So many Leos in the chat tonight. ELS is like bringing Leos in here. Scorpio, Amber, yes, I'm also a Scorpio. Love Scorpios. Love Leos too. Y'all are amazing and you're performative little fun guys. An Aquarius rising, really? Taurus sun, Cap moon, Aquarius rising. Girl, the Cap moon is why you always, the Taurus sun, you always grinding, always getting the money. That's why you never hear. Ash, you Pisces, that's why you're elusive as heck. Libras, always in the name of justice and always in the name of balance. That makes sense. That makes sense. But like also Libras, y'all are, oh, I love you so much. And I say this in kindness. Y'all can judge a motherfucker real hard. Because the Libra scales, right? Their whole process is taking in information and weighing it, right? So, like, it's not even that they're passing judgment on you in, like, a negative or positive context, it's like they just have to form a judgment to exist. Indecisive as fuck. No, that's fair. You probably fluctuate a lot, especially if there's new information given. Oh my god. So are you on the Aries or the Pisces side? Because as far as cusps go, and I'll talk about this a little bit, but as far as cusp, hi Ilana, I'm a groundhog. I'm not sponge squeezing tonight. We're doing something different. But so as far as like cusps go, the planet can only be in one spot at that time that you were born. So cusps don't really apply as far as like when we're talking about greater astrology. But when we're talking about like just your sun sign, then yeah, obviously that would have a little bit of influence. But I bet you that we could find some really cool stuff from your larger chart too. Cancer moon, so you've got your emotions have you in a chokehold, honestly, and that's probably really wild with the Aries like as the face card, because that is like a really wild energy to have. You have probably had to do a lot of growth as far as like emotional regulation and making sure that your personality does not get you in trouble, because by golly girl, it is fueling your passion, fuels everything you do, and I mean that in the most positive and most negative ways ever. That is a good flex. You are fiery as fuck, girl. Fiery does not even begin, because it's not just fire. Because here's the thing, Aries are like fire, but Cancers are like boiling water, and when you combine those two, it is steam and it will melt your fucking flesh off. I just said that as a cute little groundhog. And look, here's the thing, is that Libras are not always going to be on the negative connotation or the positive connotation of that. Is just, you know, it's just, oh my god, with red hair, that's wild. That's wild. But no, Taurus Venus is a hella flex, I'm not gonna lie. But also that means that you like the finer things. Like you really do not settle for shit. That's not gonna happen. You want the name brand shit, you want the good food, you want somebody who puts in the effort and the muscle behind it. It's all about the real shit for a Taurus Venus. If some man wrote you a song and played it on a guitar because he took the initiative to actually learn it and play it for you, you would fucking collapse. Like, that would be end game. Like, if Caitlin's secret crush is watching this, you need to know that you're in right now is writing her a song and performing it quality, not in like a cheesy way, but like really putting thought behind this and doing it in a way that she wants. Thank you guys so much for almost 7,000 taps. This is fucking wild. Thank you. Oh my god, I didn't know he was an Aries. That makes total fucking sense. And it's so funny because you guys, the dynamic between you two also, that makes so much sense, because that means you're his voice of reason, and that really does just scream when you guys are in the chat together. And when he's in the room with you, like, it's very obvious that he has the passion for you, but also the passion for everything you're doing, but he's also very much the, like, fighter spirit. So that tracks. Thank you guys for 7K likes. But no, Aries are so fun and they're so fiery and driven, but the problem is the only people I've ever had to bail out of jail were Aries and Sagittarius. Y'all fire signs, y'all be unpredictable sometimes. Hey, Pretty Soothing Paste, how's it going, my dear? We are just groundhogging it up tonight. We are chilling and chatting, and then I'm gonna be peacing out after a little bit, just winding down to bedtime. ELS wanted us to read her birth chart, so I did, but we're just here vibing. Thank you guys. I know, isn't this good? I know. It's, I think it's so funny because also I can say all the negative things about your sign and like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get mad at me because I'm groundhog? No, I love fire signs. Do not get me wrong. I vibe with fire signs, and I'm really good at telling them to calm the fuck down when I need to. Actually, people call me like the fire sign whisperer. Like, I used to be on call. The reason I have bailed fire signs out of jail is because, you know, right? Doesn't it look like a cartoon? I bet you they don't flag this live. I bet you they don't. The reason that I have bailed Aries and Sagittarius out of jail is because I am the emergency response system for fire. Like, I'm the fire tamer. I'm the fire extinguisher, bitches. Spaceship Suds! We're a groundhog tonight. We're doing astrology groundhog things. ELS wanted me to read her birth chart, so I did. And she's, okay, so you gotta get this. So she's a sun Cancer, right? But she is a Leo stellium in like everything else. I'm legit first responder for the fire signs. She has a moon, Mercury, Venus, and ascendant in Leo. No, I'm saying every fire sign needs a whisperer. That's literally, if fire signs have not figured that out, if you, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, if you have not figured out that you guys need to have a person on hand to call to be your voice of reason when you're about to blow, you need to embrace that system, and you need to be fucking honest with them. You need to find a water sign, preferably with an air sign moon, and you need to hold them as your emergency person so that when you're about to go off the handle, you can call them and be like, hey, look, this is the steam that's about to erupt, and they'll fix it. Why good grief? Her Leos. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm gonna have to go. Love you so much, though.